Does your child love to play with Play-Doh, but you're looking for something a little bit more challenging for them? Well, today I'm going to show you how to use clay to play in many ways. Keep on watching to learn more. Hi, I'm Amy, Pediatric Occupational Therapist and founder of Playapy, and today I am here to provide you with some playful solutions and powerful results. I know from many years of working with children that children love to play with Play-Doh, but many parents have some objections to it. There's all kinds of reasons why parents don't necessarily like Play-Doh. One of the reasons that I am not that huge of a fan of Play-Doh when it comes to kids who are a little bit older is because I don't feel like it's challenging enough. I love to recommend clay. Modeling clay has a thicker intensity to it, so it makes it a little bit more challenging to use, but with challenge comes great rewards. So I want to tell you some different ways to play with it so that you can use it with your child instead of Play-Doh. One of the things I love about clay is that it's totally okay if the colors blend together. It's fine. If you put it in a nice airtight container, it can last so long and it doesn't dry out like Play-Doh does. All right, let's get started. I got 10 of them for you today. I know that children often use Play-Doh for creative play. So the first thing you're going to do is the same. You're going to make things. Maybe you are making a flower, maybe you are making animals, whatever it is, the idea is just to use the Play-Doh for creative play. Okay, next we're going to use it more in an academic sense. You are going to form shapes, letters, and numbers. You can use index cards or you could draw it out just for them, but you want to see if they can copy down what you are creating. On these cards, I drew the lines very distinctly so the children could know where they're supposed to connect. So this is a simple way to start out learning shapes and also letters. The next thing you're going to use clay for is to strengthen the hand muscles, right? A lot of times therapists will recommend things like Play-Doh and clay to make hands stronger. Kids who have difficulty with handwriting skills or other tasks that they need their hands for often need to strengthen them. And because the thickness of the clay is much more intense than the Play-Doh, it is a great way for you to strengthen the hand muscles. So one of the things you can do is just roll that clay in the hand, right? So we're going to roll it and roll it and roll it and make it into some worms or some snakes and things like that. Once we've rolled one of our pieces, one of the things that we can do is pretend like it's food. So a lot of parents avoid using a knife with children and they don't want to necessarily practice cutting with real food. So you can roll up clay and pretend like it's a sausage link or flatten it out and pretend like it's more of like a chicken breast. And you're just going to stab it with your fork and cut with your knife just like you would regular food. Pro tip, if you're using the clay and it is too hard, put it in the sun for a little while and it will soften it up really quickly. Another thing you can do with your rolled out pieces of clay is make them super, super, super thin and use them to outline a shape. You could take these thin rolled out pieces of clay and use them as an outline around different shapes. Another great thing that you could do with clay is really improve the coordination of the fingers. So pulling pieces away from the clay and rolling them into your individual fingers into little balls is a great way to work on coordination. And you can even transfer those little balls into the different parts of your hand. When you have those tiny little pieces of clay, you can also use them as a glue. So you want to use them to attach things to each other. So you could use toothpicks or something else that you want to play with that can connect and make different shapes and objects and whatever your imagination creates. One of the things I like to do is also color with clay. So what I mean by that is you're going to pull away pieces of the clay and push them down onto paper that has an image on it, and you're going to fill it all in so that it colors the image. Pro tip, if your clay is too soft, put it in the freezer or in the refrigerator and it'll harden it up right away. So one of the other things I love to do, aside from cutting like clay is food, is also to cut with scissors. It's a great way to work on scissor skills without using paper. And it becomes really fun for kids because they don't normally get to do that. It seems really strange, so it's a nice way for you to build hand strength as well while you're cutting, but you can cut the clay and it just molds right back together again, so you're saving trees as well. Here we are at number 10. You're going to stamp the clay with cookie cutters. So all those little pieces that you used before to cut that Play-Doh, you can use it with your clay as well, and you can make all kinds of fun little objects with that. All right, guys, there you have it. You have 10 ways to play with clay. If you feel like your child is too young for clay and it's too challenging for them, you can always use all these ideas with Play-Doh as well. Did you find this video helpful? I hope that you did. If you did, I hope that you will subscribe to this channel, leave a comment down below, like this video, all that good stuff. You can also head over to Playapy.com where you can sign up for our newsletter, where you can receive discounts and updates and all kinds of things related to Playapy just once a month. And you can also learn about the PALS handwriting program. So there's plenty for you to learn and many free resources there. Until the next video, I hope you have a playful day.